Hello. Today we are talking about how do you know when the angels and your spirit guides are communicating with you? How do you know when they're around you trying to get your attention? So I'm going to bring my good friend Gwen on with me, and we are going to be discussing this topic.
Hi,
Hey!
hi everybody.
Hi,
Oh, tuning
hi! So
in.
many people, they know we're discussing how do we know when your angels and your spirit guides are trying to chat with you? How do you know when they're trying to
Yes.
communicate with you and connect with you? Because they can
Oh
connect
yeah.
with us in so many different ways.
Oh
And
yeah. Many. I
many,
think
and
we've
you've
experienced
really
all of them, haven't we?
well, and I'm still like, what's next? Like what's next?
Yeah. Yeah. What are they gonna do next?
What are
Maybe
they
we don't
gonna
want to
do
ask that.
next? And in ways in which you didn't even think were possible. Like we have the
Right.
the typical ways that they get your attention, don't we?
Yeah.
Um,
Oh
so
yeah.
so we have like everybody's heard,
Well,
well, not everybody, maybe you haven't heard, but they'll get your attention with certain songs. You may hear
yeah.
the same song multiple times with specific
Yeah.
lyrics that I
Yes.
would pay attention to those lyrics.
Yeah.
And um,
It's noticeable.
and other things that they do like feathers,
Yes. Feathers,
coins,
birds, numbers.
number
Number sequences are
sequences.
big.
So how
Yeah.
does a person, when a person gets a number sequence over and over and over, like 11111 or 333 or 444, how do they find out what their angels are trying to tell them? What can they do?
Well,
They
you
can,
can look online at the number sequences. There's a couple of websites.
yeah,
I think Doreen Virtue has one.
she has a great one. But there's
My
other
ears
ones
are ringing
too.
right now.
Oh, there's another
Well,
song.
might as well say
Ringing in
ears
the
are
ear.
ringing because mine haven't stopped all day long. That's a big one.
That's a big one, isn't it? You
Yes.
can just type into Google the number sequence that you keep seeing, and then go
Yes.
angel numbers, and then
Yeah.
you'll get.
Angel
And it could be
numbers.
anything. You could be seeing 816.
Yeah. Like
What the heck does
constantly. And
816 mean? I don't know, but
yes.
you'll find out when you type it in.
Right.
Especially
Right.
Doreen's website's amazing. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so, what are some
Lots of
other
people.
ways that they get our attention that you know of?
Oh, sometimes there's a temperature change, or
Oh
your
yeah,
body temperature will change, or it's
yeah.
like a spot in the room will feel cold or hot. Um, our chakras, you'll feel them through different chakras,
Oh yeah,
crown.
yeah.
Um, I know
Like.
I feel it a certain way with Archangel Michael. He'll come in a certain way. I know it's him.
Yeah.
And
And even through
throat.
the throat chakra. So, what are some of the
Yeah.
things that have been happening with you and me with the throat chakra? It's like we
Oh,
don't
it'll,
have an itchy throat, but all of a sudden,
right. All of a sudden we'll be coughing or it'll be scratchy and
yeah,
you can tell that somebody wants to say something. Yeah.
the energy of the angels will come in through your throat chakra, make you
Yeah.
cough, get your
Yeah.
attention. Then you know somebody
Yes.
wants to communicate with you.
Right.
So what do we
Right.
do when that happens? When we are like, oh, somebody's here and they want to chat with us.
You got to just
What?
calm your mind and focus on that and just listen and let the words come and trust it.
And do the words for you, like when you first started to hear them, did your angel come in and talk to you like this?
No. No.
Or like
No.
this? Hi.
No, not like that either.
So how did they
A
how
lot
did
of
they do
times
that?
it's in your head, like your own voice, but it's not. Like the words will form, you'll know they're not yours,
Yeah.
and little phrases or sentences, and you just have to trust that's what's happening. The more you do
So
it, the more accurate you
just like
become.
just like riding a bike. I didn't know how to
That's
ride a bike
right.
right away. I fell down maybe a couple times, how to learn how to balance myself. The
Yeah,
balance part is keeping your mind nice and quiet. So,
Yep.
so if we were to look at the best times to try and communicate with our angels, what would be like the ultimate best times of the day? Like when we have a still mind,
Yes. Yes,
like when
definitely. I
you're
would
coming out of
say,
sleep, like when you first
yeah.
wake up
When you
and
first wake up,
you're
yeah,
just you're nice and quiet.
you're in between sleep and waking. A lot of times that'll happen. Or when you're just about to fall asleep.
Oh, that's another good time. If you're not too
Yeah.
tired, I suppose you can try then.
Right. Right.
How about meditation? Like if you
Oh,
meditate, but
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
and a lot of people can't meditate. They say they can't meditate. Maybe it's a type of meditation. Maybe they haven't gravitated towards this, that, or the other. I
Mm-hmm.
find a really great book in order to help you be very observant of your thoughts and your still mind is A New Earth
Yeah.
by Eckhart Tolle. So when
Yeah.
I read that, it really was like, okay. When I read A
Mm-hmm.
New Earth by Eckhart Tolle, that really helped.
Yeah.
Um, and so
It
if you
does take
don't,
practice. It does take
it's
practice to still your mind, but I know a lot of people think you have to be totally quiet, don't think about anything, but you have to let those thoughts flow too. Whatever you're
flow.
thinking about, just let it go. Think about what you're thinking about and just let it happen and then get it over with and you still your mind that
And I
way.
find a lot of people, they're like really trying to do
You're
it. They're
stressed
trying,
out.
like
Right.
you're just, so the trying is going to be maybe blocking it a bit.
It
So the
does.
key is I just sit back, take a few deep breaths. I got all the time in the world.
Just the intention too, just setting that intention of communicating is huge.
And my
Yeah.
angels will come to me. I don't have to try. I don't have to try to communicate with my angels. They'll come to me. They'll make it happen. So I just
Yeah.
sit back and relax and I just take a few deep breaths, do my best to just be relaxed. I know I've got
Yeah.
all the time in the world and I know my angels
Hmm.
will come forth and communicate with me in the
Yeah.
way in
And
which
then once you
they,
do it,
and then
once
once
you
you,
do it, you find out how easy it really is, and you're like, oh, it's that easy, really?
it's that easy. And this
Yeah.
is, I feel, an innate way in which we all are meant to be. You know, in spirit, they don't have vocal cords. So
Hmm.
how do they communicate with each other? They
Yeah.
communicate
Okay.
telepathically.
Yeah.
And so in the beginning, it'll sound like your own internal voice forming
Right.
words and sentences, and you
Right.
just sit back allowing. I find focusing on your breath and being in your
Hmm.
heart center, your heart chakra,
Yep.
and you just let them form the words in your mind. At first, it'll
Yes.
sound, it'll sound in the beginning for quite a while for me. It sounded like my own internal voice, but it was
Yeah.
someone talking to me. It was always
Yeah.
loving, always high
Yes.
vibrational.
Or it'll
Um,
feel like it's coming from a side of the room or side of your head or
yes,
behind you.
exact.
You get a sense of where it's coming from. It's just subtle, but once you do it so many times, it just
Then you're
comes
picking up where is
natural.
their vibrational frequency? Where is it
Yeah.
around me? Oh, I feel it off to my right.
Yep.
Um, and or you'll get a little bit of a lightheadedness if you find that you're getting lightheadedness that's coming going.
Yeah.
There's no real reason. I know some
Yeah.
people come to me, they've gone and gotten an MRI done, they've
Yeah.
been to doctors, they've got all the tests done,
Mm-hmm.
but this lightheadedness comes
Aw.
and goes. And I say,
Yeah.
well, you've got a whole team here ready to chat with you and they're ready. And
Yeah.
their upper chakras were wide open. So
Yep.
let's talk about ways in which we can make it easier for us to communicate with our angels. Um, you know, a, a
Eat,
good
dine it. I know
diet,
that's where you're going. Yeah.
food,
Yeah. Alcohol, sugar, caffeine. None of that helps if you're trying, especially if you're just
no.
beginning.
And
Um,
if you are like, just, okay, I'm going to practice channeling today, probably don't have a bunch of sugar and caffeine because then your mind is going and your
yes.
adrenal glands are going. So you
Yes.
want to maybe practice in the morning before you eat breakfast or when you're coming out of
Mhm.
a meditative state. And if you
Right.
can't meditate, try practicing just sitting quietly have a
Yeah,
1 minute 3 times a day to just sit with
right.
a
Just for
still
a few
mind.
minutes. Yeah, you don't
And
have
then,
to do a
and
half
then
hour or something. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And then
That
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 becomes
gets
more of your
overwhelming.
your dominant way of
Right,
being. Mhm.
right,
So
right.
what are some of the other ways other than diet? Eating a whole food diet, removing substances and toxins from your body.
Yeah, that's
So
huge.
that's huge. That's a huge one, isn't it? So
Yes.
another way I would suggest is, if you're finding that you're having a lot of low vibrational content in your mind, it's an old tape pattern of worry and fear and doubt and problems. We all know what we're talking about here.
Yeah,
The mind
yeah.
loves to run this little show, doesn't it?
Yes, it
What
does.
really helped is you hand those off to your angels in the moment.
Yep,
Oh, I'm worrying
yep.
about money. Here you go, angels. Oh, I'm worrying about this person again. Here you go, angels. And the more
I
you keep
see.
handing that off,
Yes, I see Caitlin is saying grounded. You're right, Kate. That's
huge.
huge
So, what
to
are
be
some of the
grounded.
ways that, so handing off all low vibrational content in your mind for 2 weeks, I would aim for 20 times a day. Now, moving and shifting into grounding yourself, what are some of the
Mhm.
ways that one can ground themselves is really important?
Oh, you
If you're
can.
not grounded and you're up in your head,
Yeah, yeah,
time to
that's
come ground.
impossible. Um,
Ground.
well, I know you like your tree hugging.
I love my tree hugging. three
Just go
minutes up
outside
against the tree,
barefoot,
man. It's
barefoot on
amazing.
the earth.
Yeah.
There's crystals. I personally like obsidian.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I place rose quartz, a palm-sized rose quartz on my lap near my
yeah,
root chakra.
yeah,
Epsom salt baths, sea salt
yeah,
baths, jump in the
definitely.
ocean if
Hmm.
you can.
If
Not
you
where I
can,
live. I'm like,
you
owie,
can. I
owie,
can't.
owie, too cold.
Oh, Sasha, is that no milk products? Is that that's what he means? Is a
Yep,
little line through it? No dairy?
yep. He's like, no
I still like
dairy.
my cheese. I still like
Yep,
my cheese.
it's the cheese. But I've gotten it pretty good. I'm doing good. And it gets
You
better and
are.
better all the time. And then you
It
just feel
does.
better and better. And then you decide,
Yeah,
short-term taste in my mouth, or do I want to feel good long-term
right.
vibrationally, I guess, hey?
Right.
Physically. So some of the other ways that I find that you can, uh, grounding is huge. I think everybody
Hmm.
needs to be grounding at least 30
You
minutes a day.
do.
At least that's what I hear the angels say all the time.
Yeah.
But another way that you can actively open the channels of communication with your angels is you say, okay, angels, I'm ready for you to open my upper chakras.
Yes.
So once these start opening, the channel of communication is way easier. So you've got your
Hmm.
ear chakras right here. You may feel pressure and swirling here. You've got your
Hmm.
third eye, you got your crown, you got your pineal gland access point in the back, and that
Yeah.
connects through right to your third eye, right through. And that's the
It
channel
does.
that they use to chat with me. And then, of course, you
Hmm.
have your throat chakra. And so all of these chakras being opened make it easier to communicate. Oh,
Sasha,
Sasha's
no
calling
more
me
ice
now.
cream. Come on.
Sasha, come on.
Oh,
No, once in a while I like my ice cream.
I like
And
it. I'm not
I
giving that up.
know. But for the most part, I'd say 90% I'm doing a
Yeah.
lot better than I was. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
And that's the key.
you,
So,
yeah, you're
so
doing great.
once you ask for these upper chakras to be opened, then you have to pay attention. And the angels always say this. If you have pressure in your head, lightheadedness, spaciness that comes and goes, or headaches, you have to ask them, please ease this off. Ease it off,
Yeah,
please. So it's a two-way
yeah,
street. If you don't feel comfortable with certain ascension symptoms or your upper
right.
chakras opening,
Yeah, you can
you have
ask
to
them to just back off a
say
little
something.
bit.
I've had
Yeah,
people tell me they've had a headache for like 2 days
yeah,
straight
like a
and no
migraine
pills
or
are
something.
helping. Yep. And
Yeah,
I'm like, did you
I,
ask your angels? No.
I think that they think that they can't ask, or I don't know.
Mm.
I think people think that they don't think to ask or that they're allowed to.
And just because at this juncture in one's 3D reality, moving maybe into 4D and then upwards, you
Yeah.
don't see that what's in front of you doesn't mean it's not there. You
Right.
feel it vibrationally and you feel it through the heart space.
Right.
So it's important to just, your clairsentience when you get a gut instinct about someone or you're feeling
Hmm.
vibrationally within your chest and your tummy if something feels right in life. You're
Right.
using that same, but you're sensing where someone is in the room around you. You're sensing where they are.
Yep.
Mine are right behind me. It's a pulling, it's like a
Hmm.
magnetic pulling or it's a different
Yeah,
vibrational frequency around you.
it is. Yeah. Yep.
So we all know about the feathers, the coins, the number
Yeah.
sequences, and the
Yeah.
angels usually love to give that in threes, usually.
Yeah.
So you'll
There's
see
sometimes
like,
there's different scents too. You'll
oh yes,
smell like
yes,
roses or whatever.
get certain odors around you, but with the angels, it's
Okay.
pleasant. It's
Yeah.
roses and it's,
Yeah. Yeah.
yes.
I felt anxiety too. I can feel um when
Mhm.
spirit is around. Sometimes you get that anxious feeling in your heart or your chest, or you
Yeah.
get a heaviness.
And it's not that they mean
There's
to
just
make us anxious. It's just that they
no,
have such an
it's just
expansive,
there's
loving, high vibrational energy. Our
yeah,
bodies take it in and it's
yeah,
ooh. Oh, that's good
yeah.
to know. So, yes.
Just reading
So,
the
so
comments.
yeah, me too. I'm like, wow, there's a lot here.
Parking angels.
Yeah, people
Good
often
parking
say, I
spots,
want
Kate.
this parking spot. Intention is everything. Communication and
Oh
intention
yeah,
is everything. So,
yeah.
I used to think, oh yeah, I'm here all by myself. It's just me. I thought, oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's nice about angels and all, but until my angel opened up in front of me, 10 feet in front of me, and then passed through my body, and I was left with my, mouth on the floor. I mean,
Yeah,
really, it's the equivalent of 100 mothers' love for a child. That's the only thing I
yeah.
can compare it to.
I
That
know,
kind of
isn't it?
there aren't really words to describe that kind of
No,
love.
there isn't. But
And
that's
there's
the
nothing,
probably the closest. That's probably the closest way to describe it is a mother's
yeah.
love. Yeah,
And there's
yeah.
nothing that we can do or say that would ever change that because they
Philome's asking, has anyone ever got a strong chest constriction? Yes,
yes,
yes, definitely.
they will let you
Yeah.
know through your chest, your heart chakra.
Mm-hmm.
We're here. They're pulling the energy in. Um,
Yeah.
when I am offering a reading and say I move off in a different direction than where they want me to go, or I say a word that maybe they don't want,
Yeah.
it was like, okay, I'm moving with this word. They'll partially
Right.
close off my heart chakra and a pullback feeling
Mm-hmm.
that indicates, and
Yeah.
then I have to come
No.
back
Yeah.
and move in
Yeah.
this direction. And I go, okay. It's the same thing when you're asking a question. Is this job what is best for me
Yeah.
right now? Should I
Yeah.
apply for this job? If it's
Yeah. You
open, it's a
feel it.
yes, but closed
Yeah.
off, it's a
You
no.
feel it.
They're answering
Mhm.
your questions through your heart chakra and your solar chakra. So just because you can't hear them doesn't mean
Yeah.
that you can't feel their answers.
That's right. Usually you feel it before you hear it, I think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
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 I suppose that's maybe easier for us women as we're more feeling beings.
True.
However, if you practice that and you ask the
Yeah.
question, you feel in your body, the intent is there and you
Yeah.
will feel a yes or
And
no.
you can ask them to come in closer or come in clearer.
Yes.
Um, yeah, and they
And if
will.
and the other thing I find in the beginning for me when I was like really trying, really, like okay, I couldn't quite hear. I just thought, well, I'm not gonna try. Okay, let's just not try too hard. And then
Yeah.
also I would bring in Archangel Michael, and he can
Yeah.
help so that he will amplify the message to sound louder and more energy
Yes.
to it. And then
Yeah.
because some angels come in really quiet, very
Mm-hmm.
quiet talking. Other angels
Yep.
come in very stoic and very serious. And other angels will come in usually from the UK. cracking jokes, flitting around, having a party. Like it's just hilarious. And I'm like,
Yes.
you know, so the angels can come in different ways.
Yes. And
Angels,
I know
yeah.
Archangel Michael likes to he likes to
Oh,
change it up now and then. He'll be serious and then he can be hilarious. Yeah.
hilarious. Hilarious. And
He
he
hears
loves to
me.
make you, he can be really, straight to the point with me, but he can also crack jokes and lighten the mood too. And he's so funny. Um,
Mhm.
you
I
know,
can feel him here right now. He's kind of
me
giving me the
too.
side look.
That's what the angels want for us. They want us to be happy. Um,
Yes.
Often the angels will say to me, the greatest gift that you can give yourself is self-love. That's the
Yeah.
greatest gift you can give yourself, self-love.
Yeah.
And
Aw.
so
Welcome, Jennifer.
yeah.
Jennifer's saying it's her first time. I was just saying
Yay,
welcome.
yay, Jennifer, wonderful. The side eye. Look at Nina.
That's what he does. He's doing it right now.
Uh, yep,
He's pretending
keeping
to
his eye
be
on us.
serious, but he knows we've seen him.
So before we get to questions about sensing your angels around you, we've given you a lot to think about here.
Yeah.
There's also the angels will play in your hair. There's
Yeah.
also a cool breeze on your face when there's no open window or
Yes.
anything around, and you're like, well,
Yeah.
no,
Or tickling
somebody's,
your nose. Your
oh,
nose will get like itchy on the.
tickly, tickly, tickly. Oh,
Yes.
and it won't stop. And then,
Mm-hmm.
or the energy in your throat chakra and the coughing, and that won't stop. So you know someone's trying to get your attention.
Yeah.
And bare
Yeah.
minimum, you can talk to them. They'll hear every word you say. They
Oh
also
yeah.
hear every word that you think and every word that you write down.
Yes.
So maybe, Gwen, do you want to channel anything from Archangel Michael before we get going? And I'm going to ask everybody who has a question about, sensing your angels or your spirit guides with you. I'm going to
Mhm.
write down your names in sequence. If you'd like to type me, please, if you have a specific question about this topic, about your angels communicating with you, type me, please, and I'll just put everybody's names down. Okay, so I'll just go ahead
Um,
and
what's with the
if you
eye?
pick, yeah, what's with the, he's doing the side eyes.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah, I like, oh, like that's so funny.
He's happy that we're doing this. He's really, really happy that we're doing this, and it's helping a lot of people. Um, to make this easier to channel for other people, for new people that are learning to channel, this will help them greatly, he's saying. He says, keep going.
Okay, so we're gonna go in sequence, okay, Jennifer? So the first person up to go ahead and ask her question is Philome. And Jennifer, when I call your name, copy and paste what you just typed there, and we're gonna answer that question when we come to you. So
Okay.
go ahead, Philome. What is your question in regards to communicating with your angels? The other thing the angels do is you may notice that there is no sound, like the sound completely stops in one ear. It's usually one ear. Sometimes they cup both my ears. Um,
Yeah, me
so
too.
you'll get no sound and you wonder what is going on. Well, your angel's right up against your head. Okay, Philome's question is, can you ask my angels to speak out loud or show themselves to me, please? And any messages for you? They're saying, Philome, we hear you. So like you don't have to ask Kristen for that one because we hear you basically is what they're saying. Any messages? They're doing this. Soon, Philome. Soon. It's coming around the corner, coming down the pipeline here. Um,
I'm I'm seeing her what's it called? Sherwood?
yeah,
Is that what it's called?
yeah.
I'm seeing that and they're so proud of you. They're so proud of you for
So
that. Keep
that's huge.
going and keep doing it.
So if
Yeah.
anybody is looking for, a place to go and stay on Tasmania on Airbnb, you're looking for Sherwood. It is a
Mm-hmm.
wonderful, magical place to be. And in the future, the goal is to move in the direction of a spiritual retreat and how wonderful that will be. I mean, the panoramic views there are just incredible. And your angels are saying that communication with them is going to be taking place around the month of June, and then moving onwards into their. They're laughing. They're like, it's going to take some practice, but they love your enthusiasm and your
Mm-hmm.
persistence, and they're basically saying you're a force to be reckoned with, that you don't give up, and when you jump into something, you just go. You just jump into it. Okay, let's see if we can get Gwen back on here. Just give me a second. Where's Gwen? Okay, just give me a second. There we go. Don't know what happened there, but that's technology for you, isn't it?
I
There you
don't know what
go.
happened. There
I
we
don't know
are.
either. I don't
They're
know.
messing with us.
So, Rena, you're the next person with your question, and maybe Gwen can go ahead and take that question.
Okay.
Oh, love you too.
Uh,
Philome's in Cambodia right now. How awesome is
ooh,
that? Oh
wow.
gosh, isn't that amazing?
Yes. All these cool places.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
So, Rena, if you're there with your question, just go ahead and type that. After Rena is Caitlin. So, Caitlin, if you want to go ahead and type your question as well, Rena and then Caitlin, and then we're off to the races.
Hi, Sherry.
Oh, oh, hi.
I saw
So,
Sasha said that Big Mike was showing him a fence. Why a fence?
yeah, I wonder why a fence. So, go ahead and type that, Sasha. Why a fence, I wonder. Hmm, hmm. That's
Maybe it
interesting,
was
isn't it?
maybe it was Filame. Rena, can you ask Michael's there anything different I need to do to open communication?
So she just wants to know, I guess, if Archangel Michael has anything different that she needs to do in order to open this communication. Oh, he's
Rena,
here.
I feel like you need to like settle your mind a little bit more. You feel like really like up here and you need to just come down here a little bit. Just
And with the
practice grounding.
with the DNA activation that you mentioned there, Rena,
Yeah,
that's just something that's going to unfold when it's ready to
when it's
unfold. And
ready. Yeah.
um, who's going to do that? Light and love,
Mm,
source,
yeah.
universal oneness, the creator, whatever you want to label that as. Some people say
Mhm.
God. So God will do that when you're ready. So you just have to be, correct me if I'm mistaken, but a DNA activation will take place when it's meant to, when you're at a certain vibrational frequency. Yeah,
Rena, have you seen him? I'm feeling like he's telling me that you have seen him or
wild.
sensed Archangel Michael.
And you may
He's
see him
saying
in ways like a blue light
she's
or orb.
she's seen me. She just doesn't believe it,
Oh,
or at least sensed him.
if
Yes,
whatever
wait
you're
for it
doing.
to happen, Rena.
And what
Hmm.
she's asking if she's grounding right. So if you want to go to the beginning of this video today, Rena, you can watch the different grounding techniques that we are suggesting. But basically, you need to ground 30 minutes every single day. You can talk with the earth and ask her to
Yeah,
ground you. You can
yeah.
go and lean up against a tree, Epsom
Oh,
salt baths.
she did see him. Yeah,
Yeah,
see?
yeah. So,
Well, yeah.
okay, well, that's cool. There you
Yeah,
go. And
blue.
yeah, come in your dream state. Yeah, just
Mm-hmm.
like you said.
And blue
And
energy, that's him.
yep, so anchoring the light, ascensions, waves, ascension symptoms, DNA activations, downloads, all of that will happen naturally, and God will know when you're ready, because
Yeah.
you have to be ready, and we leave that in the angels and Source's hands.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how cool is that? He shows you
Right.
his wing. How
Oh,
awesome is
that's
that?
cool. That's awesome,
Very,
Rena.
Rena, you're doing
What
great.
is he trying to get my attention? What do you think, Rena?
Ask that question, Rena, and see how it feels in your chest. Is
Yeah.
Archangel Michael trying to get your attention? What does it feel like in your
Well,
chest and
he's
your stomach?
showing you his wings, so
Getting it in my chest and tum tum. He's
Yep.
trying to get your attention. He's saying soon, Rena, soon.
Yeah.
Divine timing. So in order to get to here where you want, you need to kind of go and do these steps here to lead into this. So we can't go and put the cart before the horse. The
Right.
horse has to be out front. He's winking.
Yeah.
He wants me
But
to
you're
wink
doing
at you.
really good, Rena. You're doing good.
Really good. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's you know, Reno, when he looks me dead in the eyes, bing bing bing,
Uh,
and he holds eye contact for about 15 seconds. I'm like, what? I mean, he's like, I'm just getting you ready for what's coming in the future when we're going to be working with
mhm.
each other more face to face. And I'm like, I can barely handle you looking me in the eye for 15 seconds. But, you know, we'll all get adjusted
We'll
and
get
we'll all
there.
raise our vibration and we don't have to worry about any of that
Yeah.
stuff. Okay, so the next
Yeah.
person is Caitlin. If
Okay.
you have your question, I will tune in. Yeah, you're welcome, Rena.
Mhm.
Oh, isn't that cool? Kellyanne's seeing a fence too. And she's wondering if Sasha's seeing a white fence. How cool is that?
Why you were saying like fence? Huh.
Oh, yeah, Rena. It's just going to be, this is just the beginning. Just the beginning, my friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And intention is everything. You want to hear the angels? Okay. You
Yeah.
want to see the angels? Okay. Caitlin, can my angels and spirit team just ramp it up a few notches? I don't ever see them or sense them, just occasionally telepathic thoughts. Thank you. This is like a lull time. It's a rest
Yeah.
time. It's a self-love time. So that's not what's gonna happen right now. That's not what's important right now.
Yeah.
There, it's like rest time, self-love time, me time, me time, and then go time.
Mhm.
And then it's going to be go time. Caitlin, you look back on these moments and think, wow, this is so great to have these moments of rest and relaxation. So just enjoy yourself and just do anything and everything that benefits and promotes self love. And
Yes.
I mean, you want to go get your nails done? Go get your nails done. Go get your hair done. Go and buy a book you wanted to read or a movie you want to watch. You know, go and do
Mhm.
that. I say.
Yeah.
So the next
Yeah.
person is Brianna. Do you have a question for us, Brianna? And we'll see what Gwen can tap in and then get that answered. Um,
Mhm.
yeah. Jennifer, you're right
Brianna.
after Brianna. And so as we're waiting for Brianna to type her question, we'll take Jennifer first here. Kristen,
Mhm.
can you find out the name of my angels, guides, Pleiadians, so I can feel closer to them? First of all, let's just tune in here and see about. So you have two guardian angels, like you know. Just give me a second. It's a type of flower that your angel is coming through, your female guardian angel. She's like your nurturing angel. So all of us have an angel that works more closely with us. That I have coined the nurturing angel, and then you have the get going angel, which is more the masculine angel, and so basically we are having certain things set up that we are to accomplish in our lifetimes, and the get going angel, guardian angel, helps us do that. So he comes in and intermittently. Some of them like to come through as androgynous. Some of them are masculine, some of them feminine. Your female guardian
Mhm.
angel is telling me her name. Um, Okay, you know the flower, I believe it's called rhododendron. She's giving me a thumbs up. That's pretty impressive.
I thought.
Rhododendron. Isn't that cool? I've heard all sorts, man.
Yeah.
Let's see what I've
Yeah.
heard. Elaborate, deep, wow, and then Mary and Joe. And I'm like, what? So, what's more important than the names is that you feel their vibrational frequency around you and through you. That's what's most
Yeah.
important. And all the angels say this. Okay, so we have rhododendron, and then we have your male guardian angel, and his name is he's telling me his name is Buxley. Buxley. He gives me this as confirmation. Isn't that the coolest names ever?
That's a cool name.
Yeah, how cool is that? Okay, so we're gonna move to Brianna. She just wants to know her angels and spirit guides. Sorry, Jennifer, your angel also wants you to know your spirit guides are here and aware and present of your lifetime and the goings on, but they prefer that you speak with your team of angels, and then your spirit guides will assist your angels when they need assistance. Um, and Jennifer, also, the angels want you to know that you have 5 angels with a 6 that's starting to come to go. So the 6 is coming and going and helping out when needed. So depending on the stage of life that you're in, you'll have one angel that will be helping you with this. Once that's completed, then that angel will go ahead, it's not needed for that task at hand, and say you're asking for abundance. So there will be an angel that will come forth and start helping you in your life with abundance, which is really what happens in here, which is having abundant thoughts, trusting and having faith that all of your needs are met abundantly for you now and always. So whatever is transpiring in here is what you're manifesting out here. We are the manifestors of our reality. And so you've got, okay, thank you. So now, Brianna, we've got your team of angels here. I'm going to let Gwen go ahead and say how many angels you have, and then I'm going to pick up on the names of your 2
Um,
guardian angels.
I got to go back to Jennifer though.
Okay,
I
go
keep
right ahead.
I
Yeah.
keep hearing
All
the
right,
name
Jennifer.
Paul. I keep hearing the name Paul, like all through when you were talking to her. There was somebody named Paul, kept repeating his
Paul.
name. I
Okay,
don't know if you know Paul, but I kept
Paul.
hearing that quite a
And
bit.
if you don't know a Paul that you can think of that's crossed over, then we're looking at another angel that is making
Yeah.
himself known out of your team of angels. I think it's an angel because that's what I'm getting here, Paul, right here.
Okay. So he's on the other
Okay.
side.
And he's like,
Okay
he's
then.
bowing like
Yep.
this. Thank you. Oh,
Yes.
okay. So,
Awesome. Okay. Got
okay,
another one.
Paul, are we allowed to move on to Brianna now?
Yes. He wasn't giving up.
No kidding. Persistent, right?
Yeah.
He's laughing. He's laughing his head off. So, oh my goodness. He
Well,
says
thanks,
he's just going to
Paul.
hang out here with me, he says.
All right.
Okay, so we've got Brianna's team of angels.
Okay, Brianna. How
How
many
many
does she
angels?
have? Is that what we're asking? Um, I'm seeing 3 to 4. 3, and then there's one behind.
Do
There's
you know what
3,
your
and then
angel
there's like
is?
one
Yeah,
behind the 3. So that's 4.
I would say 4, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, and your angels just kind of came over my shoulders and like, good job, Kristen, like this. And they're like, this is great. This is great. And looking in the camera, oh my gosh,
Oh
this
my
is great.
gosh.
And he goes, just tell her it's, what did you just say? No, he's teasing me that I can't remember what he just said. Uh, so Brianna's name of 2 guardian angels is Jocelyn and Joel.
Hmm, nice.
Okay, nice. He's doing this like he's super enthusiastic to be here. he wants you to talk with them often. He wants you to make a list, okay? You're gonna make a list on a piece of paper, everything you want help with in your life, Brianna, so that they can read it. Keep adding to it. And any problems that you have that you feel are insurmountable, hand them off to us. Thank you. Thank you, dear one. Okay. And so, Virginia, do you have your question ready? Because we're ready to answer it.
Virginia, she's
Oh, Suzanne's walking on the beach in Ireland.
oh, how nice.
Some of us jealous. I bet it's beautiful.
Eh,
Suzanne, I saw the sand in your pictures on those beaches. The sand is so powdery. It's so beautiful.
yeah.
Oh, how nice.
Mhm.
Okay, did we miss Virginia yet? No, not yet.
I don't see her.
Oh, we're moving to Virginia. I'm moving all the way down
Oh,
here.
there
Not
she
yet.
is.
Oh, there she is. I'll read the question if you want to go ahead and. I've been looking across the room or peripheral a lot. Oh, that's a good sign. Something catching you out of the corner of your eye.
Mhm.
And because I feel a lot of presence, but cannot see or hear. Who is this, please? Thank you all. So, who is it, Gwen? Who's catching her attention out of her peripheral?
I'm feeling it's Archangel Michael again.
Yeah.
Yep,
And I'm getting your angels. It's getting thumbs up.
yep.
They're saying the time is near. Do you feel that, Virginia? Do you feel like there's like this building up of energy, like something's coming soon? You
Hmm.
know that something's coming. That's a direct indicator of with what I'm hearing, which is
And
something's coming.
I'm getting a grandmother presence too.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Not all at once, but I feel her there. Does that make
Sasha
sense,
says,
Virginia?
yep, 33 viewers. 33 is a great number, isn't it?
Yeah.
Christ consciousness. Here he comes. Um, so Sasha's hearing Max or Maxim.
Hmm. Is that for Virginia?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. And I'm getting,
Maybe it's an angel.
it's one of your angels. It's in the team of your angels. So it's not one of your guardian angels. It's one of the other angels that are here helping
Yeah.
you. Ah, this angel is helping you behind the scene of your life to open your chakras, your upper chakras, for more easy, direct communication with them. You're going to continue seeing out of the corner of your eye and peripherally, and the ringing is going to pick up. Then it'll ease off. So now I don't get ringing in my ears anymore because it went intermittent, then it started ramping up. Now these ear chakras are firing off a lot of the time, or they're talking right into my ear. So the ringing isn't needed because the ear chakras are open, and that will be happening for everyone.
I'm still getting the ringing a lot, especially today.
Yeah, the ringing.
What's going on? Yeah,
How cool is that? You're
that is
welcome.
cool. You're welcome.
So Belinda, you're next if you'd like to ask your question. And after Belinda, we have Christy. So go ahead and type your questions, and whomever types it first will answer first. How cool is that?
That
So,
is.
yeah,
I'm still feeling Virginia's grandma.
I'll tell you, I'm still feeling her angel Max. He's just laughing. He's enjoying this. Oh, your ear shock. Yeah, ear
Yeah,
chakras. You'll feel these open because it's like pressure and swirling.
yeah.
Yes, Sarah, we'll go ahead and put you at the, so just hang on tight here. We're looking for Belinda and then Christy. The next on the list, if you want to type your question, is Barbara. And then Sarah, you'll be after Barbara. So go ahead and type your question, Barbara, and then we will move along.
Oh, there's Belinda.
Oh, here's Belinda. Is Metatron and Uriel in my team of angels? Oh my God. Who isn't in your team of angels? Come on. That's my opinion. Now let's see what you go ahead,
Yeah.
Glenn. Sorry to influence,
Well,
but come on.
yeah, they are. Especially Metatron. I'm feeling him a lot more than
Big time.
Uriel, but
Uh-huh.
yeah, yeah. I think you knew that, Belinda.
When Metatron comes in, it is so much energy, it makes my head ache. And then I have to ask him to step back. He's here.
He's like electric.
He is electric, and he's sending
Yeah,
you his love. He wants me to
yeah.
do that to you so that you, and Uriel's here too. He's
Don't
off to
think
my left.
I've never
You're,
chatted with Uriel.
I didn't
Cool.
either until I had a reading with a lady about 2 weeks ago. And I was like, Uriel? Oh, okay. So I'm picking up on his vibrational frequency at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Uriel seems to be like, what are you doing? He's like dancing with joy.
Is he more male feeling?
Yep. Yeah, male feeling. He's kind of like this. A little more male, he says. But
Oh,
some of them want to be androgynous. This Earth
yeah.
experience is where it's male and female, right?
No,
Um,
I know
he says he hears you.
Haniel. Haniel has come in to me and it's been androgynous.
Yes,
Haniel,
androgynous.
the
And
dog.
and some people's angels are like, no, androgynous. I'm like, well, for the sake of
Mhm.
this session, can I call you a she, please?
Yes.
And yeah, no problem. But just so you know, I'm androgynous. And I'm like, okay, sounds
Okay.
good.
Noted.
Um, Noted. So now we're looking for Barbara, if you have a question, and then Sarah. So either one of you go ahead and type your questions. Yeah, if you're getting a lot of this in here, that's a good sign. Means communication, opening of that chakra, the crown chakra. Okay, so Barbara's question is, which guide is trying to tell me about our lake? I have a circle of 7, but I do not see or hear them, but ringing in ears is stronger. Ooh, that's good sign. When the
Yeah.
ringing ramps up, that means the channels are opening. Oh yeah. So you want to know
Which guide?
is trying to tell you about our lake. You see what you get, I'll see what I get.
I feel it's a male.
Yep, me too. It's your male guardian angel, I think. Guardian angel or spirit guide? Guardian angel.
Yep.
Male guardian angel. I'm getting he wants you to go outside more often into nature, and he wants you to go out. And it's also a great way to ground because, as you guys all know, we definitely watch too much television programs in the evenings. Like, we don't go out like we need to, really need to go outside. We
I'm
are
feeling
nature
like
beings.
there's work to be done at your lake. Like you're thinking
Mm,
about doing some kind of work there and he's like all behind that.
cool.
Does that
So, is there
resonate
is there
any with you?
work that needs to be done around that lake, Barbara? Because if there isn't, maybe there will be, and maybe this is a indicator of what he's trying to tell you of what's going to be taking place in the future.
Yeah.
That can also be the case.
Yeah.
I love nature.
Yeah. Me too.
That's a
Yes, I'm
good
very
sign when
grounded.
you've got that tingling and you've got the ear ringing. They're getting your attention. They're opening your upper chakras. They're trying to communicate with you, and inevitably they will break through. Right, Gwen?
Yes.
Right.
I'm reading Sasha's note.
Oh,
There's a
yeah.
spirit around me.
Oh, no surprise
Who is
there.
it?
Would it possibly be a Syrian?
Who is all day long.
All day long, Sasha.
All day
She's
long
just all day
today.
long. Her
We'll have to
Syrian
chat.
relatives from a very high vibrational being is you know we have these love filled, light filled ETs as we call them communicating with us. I mean, technically we're all ETs, people.
Yeah.
Just because one is a little bit different than another.
Yeah.
Okay, Christy's question is, did
Sorry.
my youngest son see angels yesterday? Yes. I'm hearing a big yes behind me. Yes. It was like a whammo. Okay, so I'll finish the question. Did my youngest son see angels yesterday during our energy exercise? And they have a message? Yes and yes. Please, love and light. This is his guardian angel speaking. So it's his male guardian angel. But the female guardian angel's here too. They're kind of chuckling and they're like, ask and you shall receive. So if you want to see them, if you want to communicate with them, they will make it happen bit by bit. It might not be tomorrow, but it's going to happen. That much I do know. Bit by bit. Yeah. Tell him that we love him, that we're always nearby, and he can speak with us whenever he so chooses. We hear him. He can speak with us in his mind or out loud. Tell him that we wrap our wings and our arms around him to bring him comfort and love when he needs. We love him endlessly and eternally, forevermore. Amen. And now they're just sending love.
Oh, how sweet.
Wow.
Very
That
nice.
was magical. Oh, it's just so beautiful. I could just sit in this energy for days.
Yes.
Wow. So Sarah, I'm blissed out over here.
You gotta.
Seriously, blissed out right through the top of my
Hit you
head.
hard.
Feels great though.
Does.
Eternal love and peace.
Wow.
Forevermore. Okay, so Jennifer's, did we get Jennifer's question?
I think
Oh,
it's
there
Sarah.
we go. Okay. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sarah. Yes. Okay. We need to bring light. Okay, so that is interesting about the lake with Barbara because she feels as though that there needs to be more high vibrational spirit or light to the lake. So that work done around the lake.
Okay.
Vibrational light. Now my nose is starting to itch. Okay,
I saw that. Yeah.
So who's doing that? Okay, so you think it's your hair, you move your hair away, you rub your nose, but the itching still comes. Now I'm hearing laughter. It's a male who's laughing. It's an ascended master.
Yep.
Okay. And we're looking to see if Sarah's here anymore. Oh, there's Sarah. Just one moment. Now I'm asking him, please stop itching. Please. Yes, please. He's just laughing. I know you're there and you want to talk to everybody. It's Jesus or Jesus' soul and or Christ consciousness.
Yeah.
He's doing this. Okay, so we're just going to get to Sarah's question and then Jesus is going to have a word and then we'll close out for everybody. Okay? Right. So Sarah, I have recently become spiritual and in meditation. I have been seeing angels. Wonderful. Can you help me figure out a name and if there is a message for me? Am I on the right path? You want to take that one? So any message, and then I'll tap in and get the name. Is she on the right path?
Yes, of course.
You're always on the right path. Yeah. That's what they're saying. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that they're wanting to say?
No, my nose is itchy.
I know.
Distracting.
The nose itch. Jesus is coming.
Does Jesus want to talk to Sarah? Is that why he's doing that?
He says he wants Sarah to talk with him if she would like, but he has a message for everyone, and he's waiting until this message is relayed. I see your angels are sending you a lot of love, Sarah.
I feel like Sarah also needs to ground. She feels
Yeah.
a lot higher too than
Yeah.
like just
Nice
ground, like
level
calm,
grounding.
ground, relax, listen. But you're doing really well and you're on the right path, like you asked.
Meditation's great.
Yeah,
Keep that
meditate.
twice a day, 20 minutes each day or each
Sarah,
time.
do you have crystals, Sarah? I'm feeling like they would help you a little bit. I'm seeing the crystals of citrine. They're orange.
Nice.
Yeah,
Man, it's so peaceful with your angels, Sarah.
it really is.
It is just like, what am I on a tropical island here with a nice
No.
breeze in paradise?
Yeah, yeah.
Seriously, it's like, yep. Okay, Sarah, what I'm
Okay.
getting is
Ooh,
the name of your female guardian angel. Holy Toledo, she's coming right in my head here. And this is where one of us will get a little lightheaded. I bet you do. They're pretty strong, Sarah. Scratchy, scratchy.
Sasha.
Sasha scratching. I'm scratching. Ah, okay. They just want to send you their love. They love that you are connecting and communicating with them. Keep meditating, grounding. Grounding's important. 30 minutes every day. What else are they saying? They're saying they love you eternally, forevermore. They're saying there's nothing that you can do or say to change that. In fact, they just want to have a message for everybody watching. They want everybody to forgive themselves because that's the
Mhm.
only person to forgive you
Yeah,
is yourself. You're
yeah,
already forgiven in our eyes, and we
yeah.
love you eternally. It's like an eternal peace that I'm getting from them. She's giving me her name as being, I gotta write it down. Hold on. Rosa. 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 She was showing me a rose, but she's like, it's not a rose. So I'm like, well, what is it? Rosa. Okay, so now I'm going to tune in with Jesus. Isn't it interesting, Gwen, that
Oh,
we have 33 viewers right there? Right
oh
when
yes.
Jesus is coming? It would just drop to 32,
33.
but it's at
It did.
33 there. Okay,
Yes.
so here is the message from Jesus Christ's soul, Christ consciousness. Thank you, dear ones. Thank you. It is an honor and a privilege to be able to communicate through this dear one for each of you upon this fine day. Many of you are contemplating your paths ahead in a spiritual direction, learning, growing, curious about watching spiritual material on YouTube, spiritual programs, reading spiritual content, books. This is good. Really, really good. Another group of you is pondering upon your paths in a spiritual direction, becoming a light worker to help all of those who will soon be awakening. He's pointing to Gwen as being one of them. And there's many of you watching right now, and you know who you are,
Hmm.
who will be walking this path in the near future. He's just doing something like he's just so happy that you are choosing to walk this path.
I can feel
He's
it.
saying something like, praise it be, praise it be. And
Oh,
he says he knows that that sounds religious sounding. Uh, so those who are religious can see it that way, and those who are not can see it as me praising, uh, being praise it be, meaning he is so thankful that you light workers are choosing to step forward on your paths.
oh,
And he is going to take it on himself personally to ensure that each of you succeed for the remainder of your journey here upon the earth plane, upon this spiritual path, spiritual growth, and spiritual development and evolution of the divine beings that you are, the beings of light and love that you are. Light workers, we are all light workers. However, those light workers who step forward on this path will help those who are awakening. This mass awakening is coming. He's showing me months, and he's stopping on August. It's going to trickle in, and then full mass awakening will start in August onwards. There's going to be plenty of work to come for the healers and the mediums, the psychics, those who are starting a retreat, a spiritual retreat. Start the spiritual retreats. If you feel a nudging in that direction, move in that direction. Those of you who are teaching spiritual classes, anything to do with spirituality, anything to do with being a light worker and helping others. And this can be all forms of healing. For this is what we have before us. Helping to educate and awaken and heal the masses coming. Thank you, dear one. Thank you. I send my blessings and love to each and every single one of you upon this fine day. Amen.
oh,
And now he's
thank
saying
you.
he is beginning to return with his team of angels, and they will be here fully as of 2021 onwards. And this will be a blessed time here upon the earth plane. Amen. Amen.
Oh,
Mm.
awesome.
Well,
That was amazing. He always
yeah,
is.
he always is, isn't he? Boy, what a teacher. What a teacher. Well,
Oh, you're welcome,
I love
Jennifer.
all of
Thank
you.
you.
I love you. And we'll definitely do this again, me and Gwen.
Yes, we will. Thank you, everybody. It was fun.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you.